So we will talk about Puppet today. Okay. So till now we have talked about Docker and
Sundar,
Chef, right?
sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, Sundar. Mahendra here.
Mm-hmm.
You said how in real-time Docker will be used. You will be discussing that today.
Yeah, yeah. I will be discussing that. So I will be discussing all these things: how the Puppet is getting used, how the Docker is getting used, how the Chef is getting used, how these tools are getting integrated in CI/CD. All those things I will talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
So I will be taking that as a last class from the whatever till now the tools which we have talked about. So only two questions. So the two questions will be answered in the last class. One is nothing but what is your current role that you are doing in your job. So this is the basic question that you have to buy out it like anything. And the next question is how you have used so all these things in a real time, and what are all the issues that you have faced so till now. So this is the three questions that you have to get answered. So you have to by heart it and keep it somewhere notes like that, and you have to talk. If you are talking this correctly, then you can get the job wherever you go. Okay, so technically they will not ask anything to you. Okay, apart from the which I have teached to you. Okay, so not more than that. Okay, so fine. So till now we have seen Docker. Okay. So we have deployed some applications by using Docker also. And we have deployed the same application by using Chef. And we have used Artifactory and the Jenkins to do this deployment. And the similar tool, whatever we have seen in the Chef, I am just going to compare the each and every components of Chef with this Puppet. Okay, so it's a very similar tool, which is exactly same. You can ask what is the difference. So it has its own limitations. So each and every tool is having their own limitations. So only main thing we are going to Puppet is nothing but it's two-tier architecture. So till now what we are going to see here is, so you see, new. So simple. So Puppet is going to be very simple architecture. So master and slave agent. This is called not a slave, it is called agent. So master agent configuration. Simple, very simple. And this is going to be connected through the SSL, which is key, SSL key or SSH key. SSL, it is nothing but a certificate. Okay. So secure socket layer. So these two things will be connected by using secure socket layer, and this is called as a master, Puppet master, and this is a Puppet agent. It's called agent. So both of things, so like a Chef client, okay, the Puppet client, Puppet agent will be installed. So it is equal to the Chef client machine. Okay, it is equal to the Chef server, hosted server, or a Chef server. That's it. This is going to be your Chef server plus your workstation. So both are going to be in the same place. Okay, so this is called as a Puppet master. Understood now what is this Puppet master and agent? Is it clear to you now? Just what is Puppet master and Puppet agent. So this is going to be the machine where you are going to do the deployment is going to be in the agent. Okay. So again there are two things over here. Okay, you can see it. So there are two things. One is the like standalone machine. So Puppet will also work as a standalone machine. Without this agent, you can do the deployment here, which is a local Chef deployment. So Chef apply is there, right? Chef apply. So I am just doing the things locally. Here also the Puppet apply is there. So almost both are same. So even the commands are also same. Okay, so here it is called as a Chef client. Okay, so to install something, it is Chef client. Here it is going to be a Puppet apply, or it is nothing but a Puppet agent. So this is a command that, so everything is same, but what is the difference now? You see, there is a three-tier architecture. One is hosted server, workstation, and the slave is there. And the way of connection is nothing but the bootstrap. Here it is going to be very simple, which is going to be SSL. So you put the SSL here and the IP address here. So these two things will be shared between the things, and the certificates will be signed. That's it. So this is the connection. So the connection is also very easy. Now you can tell me what is then why I need to go to this Puppet or Chef. So the basic problem here in the Puppet is it is heavy software. The software itself is heavy. Okay, minimum it is recommended. Puppet is recommending, so the owner of this Puppet is going to be the Puppet Labs. Okay, so these are all the. First of all, I'm just making you to understand these terminologies. What are all, what is what? Okay. So Puppet Lab is the company which is having the Puppet, and Puppet is an open source software. So this is a basic advantage of the Puppet over than the Chef. Chef is not free. Yeah, you have an open source version of Chef, but it will not be commercially you cannot use it. So this is a problem. But Chef open source you can use it commercially, and you have also Chef enterprise version is also available. Okay, so the priced version is also PRICE. Enterprise version is also available. Okay, but the open source version is commercially free, and with the knowledge of software STP, which is software foundation, you can use the Puppet in your real time. But Chef it is not. And up to 10 servers the Puppet is free. Okay, 10 servers. 10 server deployment, okay, you can just have it for 10 servers free, SERVER servers free, okay, but only I think you can have 2 servers free in the Puppet, Chef, okay, and first and foremost disadvantage of Puppet is nothing but Puppet does not have the GUI, okay, so the Puppet hosted server is there, right, in Chef, hosted server, so Chef hosted service is there, and the beautiful GUI is there. It is not there in the commercial version of Puppet. Yes, it is there, but you have to buy the enterprise version of your Chef. Sorry, enterprise version of your Puppet. Okay, so this is the main disadvantage of Puppet. And the Puppet Forge, which is nothing but there is something called Puppet Forge. Okay, P-U-P-P-E-T, Puppet, F-O-R-G-E, Forge. It is equal to the Chef Supermarket. Okay, so which is equal to the supermarket, Chef Supermarket. Okay, so the Puppet Forge is having very less, I would say, cookbook. So here the cookbook is not going to be okay. Puppet Forge is very less, and Chef Supermarket is very high. So the availability of the ready-made recipes and the cookbooks are more when you compare with the Chef to Puppet. Okay, Chef is having more. So you cannot exactly say what is the difference between the Chef and Puppet. Yes, but it depends on the company to company and your usage. Okay, and one more thing again is Chef, again the Puppet cannot work for Windows machine. It can work only with the Linux machine. Okay, so the Puppet Master cannot run in Windows. But yes, Chef is not that much rigid. It is flexible. It can run in Windows also. Okay, you cannot, and the installation of Puppet itself needs minimum 8 GB of your RAM. So normally it is very difficult, and it is a heavy software to just run those things. So this is also the issue with the Puppet. Okay, that's fine. So now we will just go core technical things of Puppet now. Okay, so simple. This is going to be the Puppet Master, and this is going to be the Puppet Agent. Okay, this both things are getting connected by using SSL. Okay, SSL is a certificate. So these two things are getting connected with certificate. Okay, and now what is it? So you are why the Puppet is going to be used? Sorry, yes. Why the Puppet is going to be used? Again, it's the same purpose. First is the infrastructure deployment. Okay, so first is nothing but the infrastructure deployment. Okay, and the second is nothing but again the software deployment. You can just deploy. Sorry, both are same. Infrastructure and software deployment is same. Okay, and you can also install the application. You can also deploy the application. So you can use that as a deployment software too, or infrastructure management software too. And for example, it can be used as a config management software too. So what is the config management? Is simply nothing but the file management, the content of the file. So the content of the file can be synchronized. Okay, C-O-N-T-E-N-T. Content of file will be in sync. Okay. So these are all the main three operation of any deployment tool that is in the world. So Puppet is also not an exceptional one. So again, it's going to be used. You can build the Puppet recipes. Okay, so you can build the Puppet recipes to do this three different ones. So this is the main thing that the people are going for, either a chef or Puppet to do this activity. You understand up to this? Is it clear now? Three things I talked about. One is about the Puppet master and Puppet agent and SSL. That's it. Okay. Now I'm just going to talk about. So you understand what is the Puppet and what is the goal of the Puppet? Okay. Let's say I will be telling one real example to you to understand why this Puppet will be used. Okay. Most of the cases people are using a Puppet to install lot of softwares in the server. Okay. For example, let's say I worked for a Belgian company. Okay. So what is the product is supermarket, retailing supermarket. Okay. So we had 7,000 shops in France and Belgium. So every 2 weeks, 3 weeks once, either the shop will be newly added or shop will be closed or new servers will be added in the shop. Understand? Each shop will be having 7 servers. So we have more than 7,000 servers in the infrastructure. So when you are creating a new server, okay, you see lots and script has to be installed over there, and I think 18 softwares to be installed over there. Okay, and a few configuration files should be changed over there, and our Java application, which is our billing application, need to be deployed over there. Okay, so if you need to set up this one, how many days it will take? Minimum 2 to 3 days it will be taking, right? So by using a Puppet module, I would say the Puppet cookbook. By using a Puppet cookbook or a chef cookbook, I can do it in a no time, because I have a roles. Correct? In a chef, I have something called roles. Okay, so I am just going to put the role as a shop server. If I am creating a server as a shop server, I will be having so many recipes, and I will be just putting all the recipes into that servers. And if I have something called data center servers, so you will be having that particular software to be embedded and particular software file to be embedded, and that application has to be deployed. So everything is having as an infrastructure in the automized state, code as a code, infrastructure as a code. It is nothing but the infrastructure as a code, either this Chef or Puppet. Okay. So now this instruction file, previously what you called that as a cookbook, correct? Cookbook. And in Chef you called as a cookbook, you called as a recipe. Okay. And you called it as a attribute. Okay, here the same thing you are calling as a module. What is module? Module is a component for Chef, which is going to have a multiple manifest. Okay, it is going to have a multiple manifest in that, and again it's going to have the resource. So whatever you are doing in the Chef, almost it is going to be the same. It is nothing but a Puppet defined language. It is nothing but it is not the same syntax as a Ruby here. Okay, here it follows the Ruby, some standard syntax. Okay, the resource, but this is going to be the Puppet declarative language. So own data declarative language is going to be used to write your modules. Okay, Puppet modules. Now you understand modules are nothing but a multiple manifest. Okay, so what is manifest? Manifest is like our recipe. So the manifest is the file which is going to have all your instruction of the deployment. So recipe file is a file which has all the instructions of your deployment in Chef. So here it is called as a manifest. So the group of the things is put together to call that as a cookbook in the Chef. Here it is going to be called as a module. Okay, all the files over there is called as a RB file. Okay, ERB file or RB file. Here it is going to be PP file. Okay, Puppet file. Everything is going to be Puppet file. Understand? So there it is called as a run list. Okay, so there it is called as a run list. Here it is called as a site.html site site.pp file. Okay, so everything is going to be start with the manifest over there. Here everything is going to start with init.pp file. Okay, we will see all those things now, okay, with an example, but I'm just making you the comparison so that you will understand the Puppet terminologies better when I'm talking to you. Okay, so now the Puppet is also having a one more good name. You may come across with the Puppet as nothing but catalog. Okay, so most of the time in interviews and in the real-time world, people will be asking you, you know how the Puppet will work, Puppet architecture will work. So this is the most interesting question that you might have from any guys. Okay, I will be telling how to create the manifest and all those things, but for a marketing perspective, they will be just asking, you know how the Puppet works. So this question it will not be there with the chef. Okay, but with Puppet, it is something which this question will arise. So this component should be, you have to literally buy out this architecture of the Puppet. So this is what I would say. So there is something called catalog and factor. Okay, so here the factor is called as an attribute. So there in chef it is called as an attribute. Here it is called as a factor. Okay, and catalog. So catalog is something which is going to get the state of the machine. Okay, so now we will be seeing. So what is catalog? Okay, if you go to your restaurant, okay, what you will ask? Do you have catalog for you? So it is like a menu card. Okay, what you have in the hotel and what you need. So now you are a Puppet agent, okay, and there is a Puppet master. So the guy who is going to serve you with the menu card is nothing but the Puppet master. Okay, you are just seeing, you are asking him the catalog. So to ask him, you will be running a command called Puppet agent. Okay, if you are running the Puppet agent here, what it will do is it will be just using the catalog. Okay, it will be just fetching the things in the catalog. So it will be just asking the catalog to the master, and you see it is going to ask the things in the catalog, and it is going to compare. So once you have the catalog, it is going to compare. What it will do, there is a run list here. Okay, there is a run list here. Okay, and this run list is going to be compared with Puppet master and this agent, and if there is any difference, it will be just applied here. Okay, so this is called as the comparison between the state. Okay, it just compares the state of the software. For example, if this file is there, okay, let's say the file is there, one file is there here, file 1 is already there, and you see here also the file 1 is there. You have to create a file 1, but here due to some other user interaction with the server already, the user has changed the content of the file. Maybe the port number got changed. So maybe the content of this file 1 got changed. Okay, so if I just run the deployment again, while it is deploying, the old value should be removed and we have to reset to the new value. So in this case, what will happen is the state is going to be compared by using the catalog, and the new, it will be comparing the content one is getting differentiated, right? So again this content will be uploaded, refreshed newly. So this is how it works. So while you are using a catalog, okay, there will be internal mechanism is called factor. Okay, factor is the internal name, okay, internal component of your Puppet, okay, which gets your attribute, okay, which gets your attributes of your server and give it to it. Okay, what is the attribute is nothing but what is the architecture of the server, what is the memory usage of the server, what is the CPU usage. So whatever you want to take the information about your server, okay, it is going to be passed, or username or password. It is nothing but, I can say that as a data bag also. The factor can be a data bag also. Okay, data bag is something in the chef which you have, which is used to put as an index and also to store the username and the password. So the key and the value pair can be stored by using the data bag. That the same concept in the Puppet, that is called as a factor. Okay. So the factor catalog, module manifest. Okay. Site.pp, init.pp. Puppet master, puppet agent. So eight terminologies that we are going to see it now. Understand? So do you have any doubts in this? How the puppet master and agent works, and what is this? How you are just going to write your deployment file, and what is the name of that file in the puppet, and all those terminologies. First of all, you are getting the terminologies. So it would be great if you are just talking to me something, guys. Yes or no, I don't understand, you are a bullshit, you can tell anything to me.
Yes, Sundar, understood.
Okay, what you understood? Tell me, explain me again here.
Comparison between Chef and Puppet, Sundar.
Boss, I just told you for that example, boss, but explain me Puppet now for me.
Puppet works with a two-tier architecture, whereas Chef works in three-tier architecture.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
The advantage of Puppet being it's like a it's a open source for 10 versions,
Mm-hmm.
and then the process of Chef and Puppet being like we call the terminologies.
You go ahead. You go ahead. Just a moment. Just a moment. My son is making problem. Just a moment. I will be back. I'm listening you. Wait. Yeah, Vikram. Go ahead.
Yes, Sundar, like the two-tier architecture and Puppet master will be interacting with the Puppet agent through SSL rather than SSH.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and disadvantage of Puppet being it's a huge software which needs a huge working area.
Mm-hmm.
And then the terminologies are like different in between Chef and Puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Just the names, working condition, working things will be the same.
Okay. So don't hereafter don't tell the name of chef. Now explain me Puppet. What is Puppet, and how? What are all the things that you can just understand from this explanation on the Puppet?
I didn't get you, Sundar.
Okay, so explain me what is manifest, what is a module, and what is a factor, and what is catalog.
Manifest is nothing but a cookbook. It's manifest is nothing but the resources.
Manifest is nothing but the deployment instruction that we are going to give to my hardware machine or a cloud. Okay. Next.
Yes. When you say module is nothing but a collection of manifests.
Exactly. Okay. And what is catalog?
No, I don't know. I don't know, Sundar.
Catalog is like now this set of the manifest that we are intended to run on a no Puppet agent, and it will be compared with the help of factor. And if there are any
Okay, good.
imbalance between the chef agent and the catalog that we have specified on the master, then the changes will be again deployed to the earlier stage that we have on the catalog. As per catalog, the configuration will be reset on the Puppet agent.
Okay. So this is the better graphical representation of this process. Okay. So this is how the puppet is going to work now. Okay. You see, this is a puppet master and this is a puppet node. And these two things are getting interacted with SSL secure encryption. Okay. So we are just going to use SSL. Okay. To make the connection between these two things. Since Vikram told that word, okay, rather SSH, we are just going to do with SSL, right? So you told this word. So I don't know, maybe mistakenly you did a good thing. So Ansible, if you are using Ansible, okay, the Ansible, you don't have the bootstrapping mechanism, you don't have the SSL mechanism. So there is no master and node concept. There is simply nothing but the control machine and the normal agent is there, and the connection is going to be done by only just SSH. That's it. So if you have the auto SSH between the server, so that is the connection establishment mechanism if you are using Ansible as a deployment software. Okay. So now, so Chef is going to use the bootstrapping mechanism, which is a knife. Okay. Knife is the intermediate tool that is going to be used in Chef. You don't have such kind of tools here in the Puppet. So this is the basic difference between the Chef and the Puppet. You don't have the intermediate tool called knife. Okay, so everything is going to be taken care by Puppet itself. And the connection is going to be the SSL. We are going to show, I am going to show how you are going to make this SSL connection between the master and the node. Okay, and now what is happening here is from the node, you are triggering a command called Puppet agent. Okay, so this is a command, it will be triggered. You see Puppet data flow, which is very, very good. It is mentioned. So there is something called from the agent, you are just going to trigger a command called Puppet agent command. Okay, so once you trigger the Puppet agent command, okay, by using the fact which carries the information all about this node, okay, it just reaches the Puppet master and checks, okay, my name is Sundarajan, the node name is Sundarajan, and you know me. If you know me, just give me my catalog. So what should I do? Today, what is my job? So this catalog will be given by the master to the node. So I am just giving, the master is giving a catalog. So where the catalog will be there? Catalog will be there inside my module. Okay, so for each and every module, you will be specifying the run list. It is very simple. The node is asking the run list from the Puppet master. That's it. So that run list will be given in the form of catalog. So once this catalog is the what information which catalog is having is, it should be having the deployment information. So what are all the things that I have to deploy? This deployment information will be there, will be going to the node. Okay, so now you see the cycle. If I want to deploy, I am just carrying all my identity through my facts, and I am giving to the Puppet master. Puppet master says what is my catalog, and this catalog is going to be compared with this Puppet master in the node, and if there is any difference, that catalog is going to be applied in the node. That's it. And now once I have deployed it, it is going to say yes. So I am just going, there is something called report. The acknowledgement will be given by the node to the Puppet master. Okay. So that is what, that's it. So the report will be, so the acknowledgement will be given by this Puppet master, and Puppet master will update the status. Okay. So that the status of this machine, the catalog will be stored, the catalog will be compared. So this is how the information of this node is getting compared. You understand? It is very simple, right? This is how the Puppet works. Okay, so there is manifest, there is the data, so all those things will be there here now. But this is how the data flow of the Puppet will work. Puppet master is there, node is there. If you are triggering a deployment command, by using the facts, it takes the information and it identifies it catalogs, and it will be running the catalog on the node. That's it. That is called a deployment. You understand what is this now, this data flow? You have any doubts here?
Sundar, in this diagram it shows reports are being collected and sent to the report collector. When the
Yes.
report just specifies that it is intact with the catalog, what is the necessity of collecting these reports?
See, it is going to be given to the external third-party tool if you are getting integrated for it. So it is going to be the enterprise version of in your enterprise version. So this report collector API is there, but in your commercial version you don't have it. Okay. So or otherwise you have so companies can have a different tools to have their report capability, report collection capability, that can also be used. For example, the Jira. So the Jira is going to be collecting all my workflows. Okay. So that report collection of the Jira module will be integrated with this one, and you can just get the reports. It can be any third party tool.
So the necessity would be just to indicate that the node is in, like it has got all the requisite configuration.
It can be lot of real-time issues will be there here. See, once the node is getting configured, you don't know whether it is going to be your testing node or a development team node, or it can be a production node. Okay. If there is a production node, you have to send the release notes to the people. Okay. Understand? So you have to send the release notes to the client. So you can just create, but as a end of this report, you can also any changes that are made to be is done on master. Yes, Kavita. Yes. So you can, the report can be used for any other purpose. Okay, it can be just a notification purpose, or it can trigger the other action also. Okay.
Okay.
So in the third party tool, that is what. So there is something called data flow workflow. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you in the end of this class. So automatically CI/CD is nothing but it is going to just work with the workflow status. Okay. So if the status of the particular ticket, so why this is going to be deployed? You tell me, guys. So what is the necessity that it is going to be deployed like this? So everything, the starting point here is going to be the CR, change request, correct? For some change request, you are going to execute something on your infrastructure or your node or whatever it is. So that change request to be tracked. Do you agree with me? Any tool should be there. Sundar has to create a CR request, change request or FRR, anything. You can tell to us track something like that. People are, you can say anything. So it can be generally a change request. Sundar is going to create a change request. Let's say as an example, I'm going to change the login screen. Okay, username and password should be there. So in that, I am just saying, I am just adding the forget user, that command. This is a change, it is coming. Okay, the forget user button is going to be added. So this is a modification. So for that, the Sundar will create a CR number, CR 1000. So 100. So 1000. So this is a CR number. Okay. So how the CR number workflow will be there means there will be some tool. So automatically the CR number will be approved by the BA. If it is approved by the BA, automatically the requirement documents will be linked, and he will be sending to the PMO, who is going to do the estimation technique. So he is going to estimate the hours, and he is going to update the things in a release plan. Okay, product release manager. So again, it is going to come to the development head. Okay, the vertical head or a development head. Okay, do you have any capacity to just accommodate this in this release? Can you? He is going to send the priority list and his estimation, and these are all the CR that I am going to cover. Finally, again, it is going to be approved by the PMO, release manager. He is going to approve it. Fine. Once it is getting approved, again it comes to the exact analysis of the development team. Then exactly the lead has to, the manager will approve it, and finally it will be just coming to the lead or a little manager to just assign the task. From there, the CR 100 will be renamed into 2 CRs, okay, or even 1 CR. So it will be assigned to Mahendra or Sundar. Okay, again it will be that is the workflow. Okay, For these things, what this activity, you don't have to do anything manually. If you are already changing the status of the particular CR, okay, in the tool, automatically everything should happen. So like this, when the development is completed and the deployment status is coming, automatically that will be triggered in the Puppet or any chef or any CI/CD tool that is going to happen. Okay, so after this deployment is happening, this report collection tool so is going to be updated, or any kind of reports are going to be triggered by using this report collection. So this is this is one of the requirement. This can be one of the requirement. Otherwise, when the status is getting changed in the reporting tool, okay, so we need to send the release notes. So that is also one more job. So it is too much. Don't get confused. Okay. Tomorrow I will be just doing a simple flow diagram for you. You will understand everything. Okay. Since the Mahendra is asking why this report collector is there, what is it's doing, then that's the reason I have told all these things to you. Okay. So when coming back to the Kavita's question, do I need to make any changes done on the things in master? Yes, you have to do the things change in the master only. Okay. Here there is no concept of workstation, or you don't have to change anything on the node. If you are changing in the node, it is against the configuration management rule. You are changing in a distributed configuration. So here the configuration management should be in a centralized place. Understood now? So you have any questions now? Do you have any questions?
No, Sundar.
Okay. Now I am trying to show one deployment. So which is almost the same deployment like our chef. Okay. But the things what we are going to do is a little bit different now. So first of all, there is a trick to install the Puppet also in your machine. So this Puppet installation is very difficult from your AWS. Don't try to install the things in the AWS. Normal Ubuntu or Red Hat or any kind of machine, don't try to use it. To do this, we have only one capability. So otherwise we cannot stimulate it. So this Puppet. So the Puppet can be only stimulated in Amazon. You remember we have, why it is not working? AWS, I'm just trying to enter to my console, it was not working. So there is something called Amazon Linux. Did you ever watched it, or did you ever noticed it?
Yeah, Sundar, we have noticed that will be the first option in the list.
Yes. So that is the best server, because the maximum we are using a free tier architecture, and the minimum mm, recommended RAM is 8 GB here. So you could not the Puppet installation will be failed always. So now don't try it in anything, just follow this method to just practice. So create a master and slave in Puppet itself. Okay. So Amazon Linux, I am choosing the Amazon Linux. You see the memory is only 1 GB. Okay. Review and launch. Launch. Acknowledge. So this is my master Puppet machine, and I am just also creating my slave machine. So I should not call it as a slave, it's an agent, Puppet agent. Okay, so now what we are going to do here is, so we are just going to check the action group. I'm just going to put the inbound rules as something, all this traffic is same. Okay, and I'm just going to put it in this one, so which is going to be agent master. Okay, so in this master I'm just going to put this as open it, so I'm just going to open to everyone. Okay, so I did it. So once I did it, so I'm just trying to connect it to this machine. Okay, so first try to install the master. Okay, so try to install the master on your machine. So SSH okay, so I'm just launching it. Now you need to be very careful on installing this one. So always try to Google it. So what you need to do is install Puppet on Amazon Linux. Okay, so how to install it? You check it here. So just follow the same rule. Okay, you don't have to do anything. Okay, so just you follow this one. So I have just put in the chat to you guys. Okay, so you just check it. Or, install Puppet. Yes. Okay, till now you don't know other than apt installer, right? So in CentOS or Linux, I already told you M is an installer to install any software. Okay, so you see the Puppet server. Okay, so automatically why I have chosen Linux, Amazon Linux is, so it is their product. Okay, so automatically this Puppet will be coming with this Puppet lab. Okay, so this Puppet lab is coming with your Amazon Linux AMI itself, so they are just giving it ready-madely to you, so you don't have to just download it from the Puppet lab. Okay, so ready-madely it is available for you. In any other Amazon machine, this package will not be available. Puppet server package will not be available. So that's the reason I have only chosen this machine. Okay. So if you are trying, you can try it. If it is working, that's great, but it will not be working for any other machine. So only this Amazon Linux it will be working. Or you can do it in a real time, because real time you will be having for sure 64 GB RAM. So at the time you can just install it and it will be working for you. Maybe in Ubuntu. So it's a easy job again. But right now I'm just doing in this machine, you see the Puppet master installation. So I have just installed the Puppet server, and you see what is this check configuration is nothing but we know the service command, right? So automatically in restart the Puppet should work. Correct. For us the Puppet should work when you are restarting it. So that's the reason you are just check config is a command. It will be putting in the initd file. So initd file is the file which will be in a booting sequence. If the last step of the booting sequences, it's going to check whatever there in the check configuration, which is a initd. There is a file called initd in the /etc. So whatever the scripts or application which is there in your check configuration, it is going to check and automatically it's going to make that up. So with this command, what we are achieving is we are making our software, whatever software we are installing, to make that as to run in a boot at the booting time. So when the server is shut down or restarting it, it automatically, you don't have to manually start it. You can start it automatically. So that is the purpose of this check config file. Okay, check config command. Now you are just making my Puppet service starting. Okay, you see now the Puppet service is started. You see Puppet master got started now. So now the master is ready. You don't have to anything. Now in our, so we have installed this Puppet master. Now we have to install the agent. Okay, so you have to install the agent. For that I am just going to create a one more way for us. So I am just going to use not this one. So this is, let me go out so that it will be easy for me to just put it down. So here is going to be this one, and this is going to be the slave now. It's going to be agent. I need to call that as an agent. Okay. So now I need to call this as a Puppet demo agent. Okay. So I'm just trying to connect it. So I have connected it, and I am just going to my sudo, and I need to make my agent installation. So this is, you see the difference. So that is a Puppet master, and this is going to be a Puppet. So this is a small software of Puppet, and this is going to be your Puppet server. Okay, so I am not just copying that. So I am just going to copy that Puppet. So I am just going to install the Puppet agent here. Okay, so it is nothing but the installation of my Puppet agent. So there it's a Puppet master and Puppet agent. So manually you have to do this. Any server you have in your organization, so you have to make this server to be compatible with your Puppet. That this operation is possible in Chef by using Bootstrap, but here you have to do it manually. If you don't want to do this also, what you can do is, you can, for this also, you can write a Puppet module to make this command to be automated and running in all your infrastructure. That is also possible. But since again that is possible only if you are installing the client like this. So this is a little disadvantage, I would say, if you are using this Puppet. So it's a little bit manual work that you have to do it for all your instance, but it is going to be your one-time activity. So now again I am doing the same thing which I have did for the Puppet. Oh no, this one. So check config Puppet on. So the Puppet is also going to be configured like this, right? So I'm just going to paste it. Yes, I have pasted it, and I'm just making that as a service. I'm starting that as a service to you. You see, I'm just talking as a service to you. I started. Okay. Now you should be very careful now. So what we need to do is, these two guys doesn't know each other, correct? These two guys doesn't know each other. So how should I make this guy to know each other's? Okay. So what I need to do is, if I run the agent, this agent need to say, this is my master. So I need to listen him. And this master needs to know what is my node, list of my nodes which is running as an agent, and whom should I control. So these two things has to be linked. So if you need to link this, so there is an option to do that. Is nothing but you need to go to my agent nodes, okay, and you need to say, see, on Puppet agent node, okay, you need to go, and when you create a Puppet master certificate, okay, that is for Puppet master certification. So you see, so which is mine, so which is my master? Yes, this is my master. Okay, so I will keeping the master this side and always slave this side. Okay, so now what I need to do here is, I am just need to go and check the IP address of my, so what is my IP address of my host? So the IP address of my Puppet master is this one. Okay, and I need to give this IP address in is host file, underscore host file. So you have to tell this like this. You see, the IP address should be put, and you have to say the word called Puppet, I guess. Puppet master or something like that, I guess. You see, yeah, Puppet. So the IP address of the Puppet server. So you need to give the IP address of the Puppet server, not the Puppet agent. You need to put it in the node. It is nothing but the SSH, key generation, key exchange. So same thing I need to do it. So once you put it, you see Puppet and the IP address of my machine. So what is my IP address of my server? So the IP address of my server is this one, right? So host-i, I just took the IP address of this machine and I'm just putting it here. Okay, that's fine. Now I'm just restarting my service so that it is going to take the new host name. So this is also the host, it's going to identify like this. So I'm just putting it like this. You see, restart it. Okay. So now what you need to do is I need to sign this both nodes. Okay. So if you want to do that, so there is a 1 second. So now I made it right. That's fine. So now what I need to do is I need to just run my agent test here. Okay. So I need to tell this in the agent node. So what I'm going to do is what is my agent now here? So this is my agent or which is my agent? Yes, this is my agent. So I'm just going to run this with test. So no certificate found. Okay. So wait. So there is no certificate found because I have not made the certification exchange between the Puppet master and the node here. Now what I need to do is I need to go to my master now. I am just going to my master and saying what is my Puppet certification list. So do I have any certification list? So it just goes to everything and it's going to ping and check the certificate whether it is there or not. You see, yes, it is there. You see, what is this certificate? This is this certificate. So this is a mission. So it is saying, yes, I have a connection. I need to get the certificate of this machine. Okay, so which is 85. You see, 985, 130, 172, 31, 985. So this is the master, and the master is saying that yes, I have a certificate with this list, and what I need to do is you have to make this agreement between this master and the node. Okay, so this master and the agent has to be signed. So what is the command again? So this is nothing but the bootstrap process. Okay, whatever we did it there, so it is going to be this one. So Puppet certificate signed. So I am just going to sign my certificate. Okay, so now what you need to do here is this is nothing but the FQDN, fully qualified domain identifier name. Okay, of my agent. You see, if I am putting host name HOSTNAME host name -f. You see, this is a fully qualified identifier name. Okay, so this is need to be used here. So Puppet cert SIGN sign. I need to sign this one. So I need to. This is a master. Listen carefully. This is my master. I am signing my certificate of my agent in this way. Okay. So I am just signing it. You see, now I have signed it correctly. Okay. Now if you are saying that puppet agent -t, you see, it is applying. So it is applying the things from this place. So it is applying the certificate, it is catching the certificate, and it is catching the catalog. You see, it is trying to get the catalog, and you don't find any catalog for this machine. Okay, so it will be creating a state.yaml file. Okay, so you see, it creates the state.yaml file, and it just saves the state. You see, whatever it happened, so it is going to save the state. But this and all not it is required for you. Just leave it. So now you can understand that the two things got connected together, and we can ready. These two things is ready to listen each other. Up to this, is it clear what I did? The process. I have created the Puppet master, and I have configured the Puppet master here, and I have created the Puppet agent here. Only small thing what I have did is to configure it. I just went to the etc host and put the IP address of my master here. Okay. So please use this way. You have n number of ways to connect, and if you are just trying to understand that, it will be confusing for you. Because this is a way, it's a standard and the easy way to do that. Okay. There will be, okay, first of all tell me this way is easy and I will tell other ways to do it. But forget about those ways. But now this action is clear or not clear to you?
Clear, Sandar.
Okay. Who is not clear? For sure they should not understand. Or you become a now DevOps guy, so we are in end, so maybe you understand everything, I don't know, but sure, are you getting the point?
Yeah, Sundar.
Okay, I believe in you. Yes.
This is Nupur. So my question here is like there is a puppet master, and let's say we have like 20 servers in our environment. So if we need to deploy any configuration or anything to all those 20 servers, so all those 20 servers are the agent, or is there one server that is acting as an agent?
No, no, no. Everything is agent.
Everything is
Correct.
agent.
No. See, only one server can be a master. Correct. Do you
Yeah,
agree with me?
yeah.
So only one server can be a master. Everything should be rest. 19 should be an agent, or
Okay.
otherwise. Okay. Otherwise, you remember there is some concept called organization in Chef.
Um,
Don't say you forget.
I mean, command-wise, I don't remember. I mean,
Without organization, you didn't do anything on the Chef. Correct.
okay.
First
You
of
mean,
all, after creating your hosted Chef server, you have created some account. Sorry,
yeah,
organization, right? You did
yeah.
everything
Oh
in
yes,
organization.
yes, I recall that.
So if you have 20 servers, okay, if you
Yeah.
have 20 servers, if you want to split it into two sets, then you can have two masters. So it
Okay.
means that you have two organization, separate organization.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all advantages of Chef over Puppet. Okay, Chef, it is very easy to maintain you because you have the roles, you have the environment, and you have the organization. So easily it is manageable in the GUI. But you don't have such kind of concepts here in Puppet. So Puppet is purely used for just installing the bunch of servers. Sorry, bunch of scripts and bunch of software. So that's
Okay.
it. So this is the advantage and disadvantage of Puppet also.
Okay.
Hmm.
So these agents are
So
just like clients.
exactly, agents are nothing but the clients.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank
if
you.
you are installing Git only, you can understand, you run the Git commands in the server, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So it's a Git client. So the Puppet client to be installed. But you know, it's the same case with the Chef also, correct? But the bootstrapping process is doing the things for you. From a one place, just by doing a multiple bootstraps, you can just invoke the client over there. But here I am saying that you need to just go inside and invoke the client over there. For that also, you can just write a shell script. For me, if you are giving the server names, I will just give the I will write a single 3-line shell script which goes into the loop and it just SSH and install the particular command and come out. So I will
So,
just install in the loop.
so probably maybe if we have a jump server or something which connects to all the servers in our organization, so that we can do this shell scripting, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't have the auto SSH, you cannot do it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Normally, you will be having a centralized build server. That will be a build server. That's the name of the server will be a build server or central server or a release management server. Some servers will be there which has the connection automatically.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. Now you see there is a connection got established between these two servers. Do you agree with me, guys? Now I will tell you, you might don't see any videos and more tools or more topics regarding this. Okay, this Puppet. Okay, so because people will be confusing you, there is something called Puppet, etc Puppet and Puppet configuration. So both these things having a Puppet configuration. Okay. Here also you can just define whatever I have did now. So here also you can just define the things. Okay, so here you can tell the host, you can add the host normally here. So everything you can do it here. Okay, and you can also do the same file will be there in the client also for you. You say this is the perfect client, and here also you have something here like this. So etc Puppet. So whatever you install the machine, so it will be, there should be some configuration inside etc. So here you see Puppet config. So again the same Puppet config. This is the agent, right? So automatically it is coming as a main and agent. So whatever the main server configuration should be written in this part and the agent server configuration should be written in this part. This configuration file is nothing but a YAML file, which is a YAML file. Okay, so here also it is going to be same. You see main and the agent. Okay, so this kind of linking is also possible by changing this file puppet.configuration. You can also make some changes, but it is unnecessary. You don't have to do the changes in both the things. So if you are changing the things here itself, which is in my node, which is going to be my etc host. Okay, so easily just I am going to put my entry of my Puppet server here, and automatically when I am doing my certification list, and it is going to be act as a Puppet agent for me. Okay, why unnecessary I need to do this kind of activity? So always try to just make in your mind only thing. I need to make the changes in the etc host. Or if I am putting the entry in the etc host, the IP address of my server, Puppet agent, sorry, Puppet master server, then it is going to work. Okay, how it is going to work? By using the Puppet certification command. Okay, cert, Puppet cert. Okay, so there we are using SSL fetch, right? There also we are getting the SSL, but that SSL is getting internally used by the knife, but here manually we are just invoking all those things. That is the thing. That is the difference. Okay, that's fine now. So now what we will do is we will write a manifest now. Okay, so we are going to write a manifest. Somebody is asked question, so where should I write? So logically I need to write everything in my master only. Okay, I need to do the things in master only. So what we will do is just we will install a web apps. Okay, so we will be just install some web application. Okay, so and what I told you is in Debian package, which is going to be your this one you have to understand. Okay, so the Linux, it is called as a HTTPD service, correct? This name of the service is going to be HTTPD service, and there it is called as a Apache 2 service, correct? Apache service. Both are same. It is a web server, the HTTP server, but the name is going to be different in different location. Okay, only in that one it is called as only in the Ubuntu it is called as Apache 2. Rest of the Linux and CentOS and other version of Linux it is called as a HTTPD configuration. So we are just going to install the HTTPD configuration. That is the cookbook that I am just going to write. So here the name of the cookbook is going to be, first of all I am just going to write a manifest. Okay, so then we will go to the module. Okay, first we will write a manifest and after that we will go to the module. Are you okay guys, or I am overloading you? If you feel it is overloaded, we will see tomorrow. Otherwise we will continue this.
For me, it's okay, Sundar.
For you it will be okay, I know, Mahendra. I wish to continue.
Okay, Sundar, continue.
Okay. Okay, Nupur is saying continue. Okay. See, what is happening is I just want to write a manifest. Okay. So I'm going to write a simple. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to write a manifest. Okay. And that manifest is equal to recipe. So simple, understand this way, but I don't want to just use this chef terminology, but I don't have any way to explain you. That's the reason I'm just putting the names. But don't remember this recipe now. So manifest is a manifest and it's going to have the resources. Okay, which is going to be same everywhere. So this resource can be the install, or it can be a package or anything, or a service. So same resources, same kind of resources, it's going to be there, packages. And now I'm just going to use a package called HTTP. Okay, so this is a package that I need to use it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is maybe Puppet manifest example. You can just take it and maybe you can say with starting Puppet getting started. Maybe this one can be. Maybe we'll see. Okay. So here it is saying a LAMP installation. Okay, LAMP. Okay. So set up the LAMP stack. So LAMP is nothing but one more application. Okay. So this application requires, you see, Apache 2. Okay, Apache 2 should be installed and MySQL package should be installed. PHP should be installed. Okay. and it is just going to be have the PHP page info.php, and you are just going to get the things. But what I am saying here is I don't want all these things. Okay, just what we will do is I am just going to use the same mechanism in a different way. I am just going to go to, first of all, how to write a manifest. Go to the Puppet. Oh my god, I made a mistake. CD. So CD etc Puppet. Okay, ls. Here you have a manifest. You will be having a default file called manifest. Okay, so you are going to just go inside that, and it will be empty. So normally, okay, what you need to do is you can type anything, you can have anything, and that is going to be called as a HTTP or a demo.pp. Okay, this is a manifest that I am just going to say demo HTTP. .pp. So this is the Puppet manifest I am just going to create. And to create the manifest, you see the execute is a command resource, and package is a resource, and service is a resource. Anything is going to be the resource, but I don't want this resource to be there. Correct. So I want this Apache. This is nothing but the Apache, right? This apt update. This will not be working in this machine because this is a Linux machine. This recipe is for Ubuntu machine. Correct. It will be, everything will be working on the Ubuntu machine. I have not installed something on the Ubuntu. I have installed something on the Linux. So I need to get not this recipe, I need to get the Puppet manifest HTTPD Linux. So I need to get it for my Linux machine, which is it's going to be the same. There can be a syntax. That's the reason I am just using it. Otherwise, almost the resource, everything is going to be same. I need to change the HTTP Apache 2 in the place of HTTP. That's it. HTTP in the place of Apache, but I am very lazy to debug it. That's the thing. So Puppet HTTP manifest HTTP. Okay. Wait. Resource type package documentation. Yes, this can be useful, but okay, let me try it. Maybe I can do the mistakes, no issue. So maybe try it without seeing that. You see, I will use this one itself. Okay, maybe by okay. So Puppet package. Okay, so package is going to be execute update, right? No, it's not going to work. I'm sure it's not going to work. So Puppet HTTP using to create lamb stack, no. So that HTTP sample to create a Puppet manifest. It's what I have seen already, right? If anything is not working, I will take it from yeah, it is, you see, it is there. Package Apache ensure, that's it. Ensure it is done. You see. So this and all should not be there. Okay. So package is a resource. Okay. So So package is a resource, and I think it should be Apache, I guess. Okay, Apache package ensure. Okay, so ensure it is done installed. Okay, fine. So now it's a simple one. So I'm just going to execute in this same thing. So now Puppet, I think apply, I guess. Apply, apply, demo.py. So let's, okay, it's saying that it failed. Okay, it is not using M installer, you see. Okay, it's not working, wait. So it's not a good one. It's throwing an error. So but HTTP manifest. Sample mail default. It's not required. Here I think it's something can be useful for me. See. Maybe what I will do here is I have one more thing. Remember I had it from last one. We will just use that. Yeah, correct. I will not waste some time. Let's see. Okay. So now what I am going to do is etc puppet and manifest. So maybe lamp.pp is having, you see, this is what. So it is good. So this is going to work. So now I am just going to use this one here. Okay, the package and the service. So it's going to be more or less same as the chef. Okay, whatever it is. So now you see apply. So why it is not working? So maybe running service, so there is an issue here. But let's see whether this is getting up and running or not, in my opinion. So demo master, you see, let's see whether it got installed or not. Okay, so we'll see whether it got installed or not. If it is installed, it should be working. Maybe here I will use it. No, it's not working. So it's not installed correctly. So we need to get a good one. So maybe we will check why. So this is what it is. And I'm just having this one. So did I use in site? No, it is not required. Site is having a default one. That's fine. So it's not at all required. The site. Site.pt is not required in the main manifest. So do I have anything on the manifest? Yes. So maybe. So what is telling us SBIN service HTTPD started. Okay, written one, so it is saying manifest, so it could not able to start the service. So this is what it is telling. So HTTP. So whether any service is up and running in this machine, maybe HTTPD service already, we will see now. So service HTTP. Okay, so HTTPD. Okay, so HTTPD status, maybe we will see the HTTPD status. You see it is stopped. Okay, HTTPD is stopped. So it could not able to start maybe. Yeah, so ensure it is running. Okay, so ensure it is present. So it is present. Okay, ensure it is running. So what should I do is I need to make sure it is running and enable true. So it is stopped. So now what I will do is maybe I will start it manually. Okay, I started it manually and I'm just again applying this chef puppet recipe. So I'm just again yeah, you see it is enable changed to false to true. Okay, now it started first and after that you can just make the yeah. Okay, so it is a problem here now, you see. So it was already stopped, so you have to start it and after that you have to do that. Now it will be up and running. Okay, so it finished the catalog in 10 seconds. The state is same. Now what I will do is I will just make it down and I will do it. You see, so first time you have to do this. So it is a normal, okay, in anything. First time you have to do, it's like a macro, right? So first time, even now you have to do start and stop the service manually, and after that you can just do it by the chef or puppet or whatever it is. So the status is like that. Otherwise, you have to manually say that, okay, stop it, and after that start it. Okay, so now if it is any status also, now our things will be work. You see, ensure changed to stop to start. Manually I have stopped it, right? So it started automatically. Now you can check the status now. It started automatically. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop it. Okay, I'm just going to stop it and you see this status now is going to be stopped, correct? Now if I run this recipe or if I run this manifest, okay, so it's going to be started automatically. So it is ensured stopped to running and you can check the status. You see it is running. Understood? So this is the way that locally applying your manifest. So this concept is called masterless deployment in Puppet. So this is called as a masterless. This concept is called as a masterless. You don't have the master. So chef can be, or sorry, Puppet is the advantage of the Puppet is just you can deploy the Puppet client and you can just do everything in a locally. This is called as a masterless concept. This is not possible in chef. Okay, so now with master we can do it. That is the module. So if you are just doing, so if you don't want the master and agent concept, you don't have to go for the module. Only with writing a manifest you can do whatever you want. But once you are going for a module, okay, so you have the master and the agent setup, and we are going to run this particular whatever the recipe you have in your master now. Sorry, slave agent now. First of all, you understand what is this manifest and how I wrote this manifest and how I execute the manifest. So normally the manifest should be written should be written, okay, it should be written inside etc puppet manifest only. Okay, this is a directory which is going to write all your manifest. So I have created a manifest with the name called demo underscore http.pp, correct? So I have created the manifest like this, okay, and I am just going to execute the manifest by using the puppet apply command. Okay, puppet apply is the local command, and if you are just going to run it in an agent, that is going to be the puppet agent command. Okay, so this is the difference between the puppet local deployment and it is going to be the agent and the master deployment. Up to this, is it clear? Now after that we will go to modules.
Clear, Sundar.
Okay, so fine. Hemant, is it clear? What about Hemant? Is there here?
Yes, here. I understood. The only thing I was going to ask you about is why did you start and stop the service?
Yeah, so why I started and stopped the services? See, the thing is, what I have mentioned in my agent, what I have mentioned, so it is like a robo, okay. So what we are going to say, it is going to do. It doesn't have the more artificial intelligence, okay. You are going to say to a robo saying that 5 minutes, put this bucket in that tap, under the tap, and open the tap and wait for 2 minutes and close the tap and come. That's it. You have not told to the robot that the water is coming. Check the water is coming there or not. This is what I have told it now. The same story is repeated here. You see now, I told in the HT, which is we told in our file, okay. Make sure the package is present. Yes, the package will be installed. This step, previously did I install HTTP package, right? No, I have not installed it. Okay, so make sure that is present. So if it is not present, it will make sure that it is installed. Okay, and make sure it is running. That is what I have told. But the thing is, it will not be, and it is enabled true means it is going to run as a service. So whenever the machine is getting rebooted, it is going to do it. So any software or any automatic deployment, it should be running first, or it should be running first, then only it can work. So manually you have to just trigger that point. You understand? So then only it will be working. Otherwise, I need to write a normal execution command here. Okay, so normally if it is not going to work, I am just going to use the execute resource here, and I am just going to execute a command. Okay, so execute a command, I am just going to execute something like command like this. I need to write like this. Okay, command. I don't know the syntax, but I have to write like this. So service HTTP start. Okay, so once I have written this, then the manually I have did that start and stop, right? That is not required. Okay, since I have not written this one, so since I have not used it, so manually you have to kickstart it once. Then automatically whenever the state is up or down, it will be working. Understood, Hemant?
Yes, sir.
So it's only the first time that you have to kickstart, and after that normally it works. So that is what I told you. So if you see again, so the status is going to be status, you see the status now, it's running, okay. So I'm making it stop now, okay, and executing this recipe manifest. So I'm just executing this manifest, and I'm just checking again the status, and it is running. Okay, so first time you have to do it manually, because of that it's I would say it is a demerit, or it is the nature how any deployment team works. Okay, so this is a real-time situation, one problem because of this I am facing it now. Okay, see, I am doing one deployment. Okay, I am doing one deployment in the Windows IaaS server. Okay, so Windows IaaS server, I am just doing a deployment, and it is going fine. So everything went fine, and there is something for the application for that server. You know, the services. There is something called Windows services will be running. Correct. So it is an external third-party tool service that has to be run. So that is not running. Even it is deploying well, and the commands are running well. But the problem is, first time you have to manually configure that service and make that start and stop. Exactly same like this. Okay, we don't know how you need to manually start and stop the service, and we are just waiting for the particular expert to do that. Okay, so you see, this is a demerit of the deployment tool which we are using. So first time you need to kickstart manually, then only it is going to work. So it's common in every place.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to write a manifest. Sorry, I have written a manifest and I am just going to write a module. Okay, for that what you need to do is the module should be created in this place only. So this is the default directory that you have to use for the modules. Okay, there is no other excuse. You see, this is a place that it clearly tells you how to create a module. Okay, so okay, see, the thing is the module. So I have created a module, and inside the module, I am just going to use. There are few rules that you need to understand while you are writing the module. Okay, I have told some terminology to use something called init.pp and site.pp. Okay, what is this init.pp? Inside the modules, for sure you need to create some file called manifest. Okay, so that manifest. Okay, so create a module, and you see the modules are empty. Okay, so inside this module, what you need to do is you need to create a file. Okay, so mkdir http, okay, and manifest. Okay, manifest is the thing which you need to create it. Okay, so it is a multiple directory, no such file or directory it is there, so I have to create it. So by using -p, I have created it. You see now. So I have this now with me. Now I need to go inside this. This is a role folder structure that you have to do it like a chef repo. Okay. So here you will be having something called manifest. Here we need to have something called init.pp. init.pp. Okay. So this you need to have it. This is the init.pp. Inside this init.pp, you have to write this class. Okay, so what is this class? This class name should be having the same as the module name. Okay, module name http. Okay, inside the manifest you need to have this name init.pp. Inside this init.pp you need to have the class name. Okay, the class name should be same as the module name. This is a rule, don't ask me why. So it has to be like this. You see, the class name should be like this. Okay, what is the class name here? It should be HTTP. It should be HTTP. Okay, that's fine. So now inside this class file, what you need to do here is you need to just so what I have to do here is exactly I need to just copy this one. You see, I need to copy this one here. That's it. So it will be working. So I'm just going to copy this one, and I'm just going to paste it inside my class file. Okay, so just I'm pasting the things here. You see, so I have created the class file like this. Oh my God, I think did I miss anything? No, I did not. So HTTP, everything is fine. You see, so now everything is fine. So I have created inside my init.pp, I have created my manifest. I have put the all complete manifest inside my init.pp. Now what you need to do is you need to go to your main site, okay, main manifest. This is the place where you are having the main manifest. So this is nothing but creating a run list. Simply, this is nothing but creating a run list. You see, manifest. So you see, I went here and you need to create something called site.pp. This is nothing but the run list. So in this site.pp, you have to mention which is the one that you have to run it. Okay, so what is the node that you have to use it? So what is the node that I have to use it here? So this is going to be include HTTP. This is the module name that you have to use it, and what is the node? Here you have to give the node, the IP of the node which we have created. So what is the deployment node here now? For you, the deployment node is going to be not this one for sure. So you need to have this as a deployment node, right? So what is the host name of this deployment node? -I. So what is the IP address? Yeah, this is my IP address or host name, I guess. So let's put the host name here. So what is, this is my host name, right? So I'm just going to put this one. Okay. So include HTTP. So it's going to, this is a node, this is the run list. For this node, you need to include this module. So for this run list, I need to include this module. Okay, this is how that you have to put it. So this should be there in the site.pp. This should be there in the site.pp. And this is how the module should look like. So you see the manifest, this is the main manifest. Okay. So you have something, all your modules will be there here. So inside the modules, you need to have the module name. Inside the module, you need to have the manifest. So now you can just go inside the manifest and you can have a look on the init.pp file. So what you have to init it is nothing but you have to init this one. So the package, so this is going to be deployed. There is no other code that it's going to be deployed. The class name should be equal to your module name. This is a rule. Don't ask me why. So don't change it. So the class name is going to be equal to this one. Now what you need to do here is, now you just put in the agent. So now what you can do is, first of all, you can make some, okay, first of all, let's do it and make some mistake. Okay. Puppet agent. Okay. So if I'm using the name called Puppet agent, okay. So that's fine. So now I know this one. So you can use the word called test. You see, warning, not using catch on this one. So it is going, it is could not able to retrieve the catalog. So skipping the run. So maybe what you can do is -t ver verbose, maybe verbose, verbose. So there is some issue, you see here, etc puppet sites.pp. Okay, so this is having some internal issue. That's the reason it is not working, maybe. We will see, wait. Did I made everything correctly here? So I am just using something called site.pp here. And this site.pp, yeah, I am using not an internal. You see here, I have used IP host name, right? I need to use my IP address exactly. So I think here etc puppet manifest. So you see site.pp is there, right? Site.pp should have only the IP address. I have put the host name. So this is my IP, right? So maybe we will check with this one. Now I am just going to execute the Puppet agent now. You see, it applied. It got applied now. Now maybe we'll just put the agent. Yeah, okay. It's having an issue, but okay. So now I am also going to put the host name hyphen f also. Okay. So I'm just going to use my this also. I'll explain you. Wait. Huh? So I'm putting the FDN also maybe to just make sure that it is deploying. We will check whatever it is, good or bad. So I have it in my manifest. That's fine. So I have something called module. Okay, so I'm just going to have something in the module. Okay, so inside the module, what I have a module called HTTP. Okay, so inside my module, what I have is manifest. Okay, manifest. Okay, in my manifest, I have something called init.pp. This is fine. That's good. Fine. I'm just making files. Okay. Here I'm just checking in my old machine whether what I'm did is right or wrong. So now I'm just going to use a module. So how many modules I have? I have a lot of modules. So one of the module is nothing but HTTP. Okay. So inside HTTP, what I have something called a manifest. Correct? Yes. So inside manifest, I have something called init.pp. Correct? Yes. So inside the init.pp, I have something here, the packages. That's good. So whatever I have is correct. Okay. So ensure Synetra. So Synetra is a pack. Synetra is also one more tool. Okay. So you can also install that Synetra also if you want. It's also a web GUI. Okay. So basically what I did is correct now here. So there is no issue should be here now. So now, so this is my agent. Okay, guys, you just see this is my agent. Sorry, this is my master, and this is my agent. Okay, so I'm just again trying to put the message here. Could not prepare the creator. Oh, this is again one more issue. So I know how to solve this. So people are using to telling to me to use ERBOSE. This is the one. Could not able to retrieve the catalog. Why? Why it is not able to retrieve the catalog? We have to see. Okay. So I think there is an issue with the Puppet module which I have written. Maybe this is an issue. So what I can do is, okay, I have an issue. So what should I do? I can just what I can do is I can use my Puppet Forge. Okay, Puppet Forge HTTP. Okay, so from there I'm just going to get my Puppet, okay, module, because see, you can just use with this Puppet Forge, you have like a HTTP, you have lot of modules which is available here. So one of the modules just I am going to take, yeah, you see, I am just going to take this module and I am just going to download this maybe. Yes. Yeah, I can download this module. So Puppet module install HTTP. So this is a version. So this is a version that immediately I'm just going to do it. You see now, this is my so this is my Puppet master. I'm just installing this one. That's it. So not other things that I'm doing it now. Could not able to install this installation Puppet module. So forced to install the Puppet module anyway. Okay, fine. It is already there, right? The HTTP which is already there. I have created it already there, right? The installation directory. So it is asking me to force it. No issue. I'm just going to force it. FORCE, force it. So I have just forced it. You see, now in your module directory, it should be there. etc puppet and modules. So inside this puppet modules, I need to have it directly. So I have one more thing called now, which is HTTP. Now inside this, what should be there? So inside this again, there should be a manifest. You see, there is a manifest here. Inside that, there should be a init.pp, right? So you have the init.pp, and here it is asking me to install the Sinatra package. That's fine. So let it be like that, no issue. So now what we have to do, we have to just come out and make sure that I have the same package name in my site dot. So I need to go to my main manifest. Okay, so I need to have something called manifest, and I need to have something called site.pp. So inside the site.pp, I need to have the deployment node, and I just need to include it. Am my spelling is correct? INCLUDU, include is right? Yes, it is correct. Maybe I will check here. Maybe I have made any issues here. So etc puppet manifest. In this file, did I made anything? Node. Did I mention node there? Yes, I have mentioned the node. And is it include spelling is correct? Almost it is correct. Only the thing, only the name is wrong. So node. Okay, so we will again try it. Yeah, it is working. You see, guys, it is working now. So there is some issue, but it is working. Yeah, okay. So you see the manifest is running, okay, it is getting deployed, but we have an issue in that manifest, correct? So now we have to debug what is the deployment issue in the deployment, correct? You understand now? So it is running. This is not running, I know why. So test, we can use T also. Yeah, this is the correct stage. You see the package Sinatra, okay, ensure it is changed. So it is getting, so this is, the dependency is not there, okay. So it's a issue with the manifest. So we need to check why this manifest is not running, okay. So the manifest what I have made is not good. So what I can do here is, so just go to module, okay, and check in this module the HTTP. So what is there, the manifest, try to change it. Okay, so where it is in ini.pp, right? Ini.pp, the package Sinatra is having an issue. Okay, so what we can do maybe here is, so we don't have to put this package name. So what you can do here is, you can use this one, right? So we have a good manifest with us, correct? So you can use that manifest. So you see the LAMP manifest is there, right? So maybe you can use this manifest in that place, right? So package, just it's present and the service it's running, that's it. So now what you can do is, I am just going to remove all this thing and I'm just going to put in this place this one. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, it is just it is the first time that you have to do this job here, right? So service httpd start. Now I am just making again stop. So now automatically if I am just putting it, it will be working now. You see, it got finished. Okay, the stop is changed to start. It's changed to running. Now you understood. Okay, you will not understand, I am sure about it. So you have to practice this, and you have to install one module and you have to install one manifest and understand how this process flows. Okay, but this is a way that you have to use the run list. So the run list, so here it is very simple. The takeaway point here is, you need to understand what is this run list. So here it is, a run list is there, okay, Puppet, and manifest is there. So inside the manifest, site.pp. So this is the file. It is very important to just have your modules and the nodes. Understood? So it is nothing but the nodes actually. Okay, so you have all the nodes here. So you have to mention all your nodes, whatever you have it here. So since you don't have a GUI here, that is a problem. So otherwise, everything the chef you are just managing easily by run list. Okay, here you have to use your site.pp to do this activity. Okay, guys. So site.pp, yeah, is the one, and you have to use, this is a manifest, so don't get confused with the main manifest. But here each and every modules, these are all the modules that you have, and this is the modules are getting linked with this site.pp. So you need to understand in this way. So site.pp module, and each module is having a manifest. So this is a little bit slight difference between this chef and the puppet. Got it? And this is how you have to make your deployment, puppet deployment. So whatever you can do in chef can be done in puppet also. So the resource are going to, the name of the resource, everything is going to be same. Only thing is there, the do and the end will be there, but here it is not there. The syntax is different. And the Puppet Forge is the place where you can download any modules and you can just reinstall that modules in the Puppet agent. Got it, guys? Can you practice and come back to me tomorrow?
Yes, Sundar.
Fine. Okay. So tomorrow we will meet on the same time. Okay. And the maximum day after tomorrow. Sorry.
Sundar,
Yes.
same time means what time, Sundar?
Same time means what time? Good time. It is so. It is 8 p.m. IST.
Sundar,
Okay.
it's really hard, Sundar. Please change. At least take a little bit early, evening, because 8 is I'm staying in PST, so that time is really a little bit hard. So just make it little early, like in India 5:30 evening 5:30 also. That's okay for me. Please.
1 second. Wait. PST is nothing but 8:30 p.m. right? Or 8:30 a.m. right for you? Or 7:30 a.m.
7:30.
Okay. So almost if you are just adjusting tomorrow, okay, we are at the end. So we are almost going to close that. Okay,
Actually,
one day
this class is really, this class is important, right? I had missed almost half of the class. Even I'm trying to listen, but it's really tough. I need to practice, right? So I'm asking, please.
Okay. Don't say this much of please. You are making in embrace the situation. That's fine. Okay. So why we use verbose command? No. Actually, that is a bug. Leave it. Normal command will be working. Okay. Normal command will be working. Don't think about this verbose command and all. Okay. So you see, normally it should work. In your computer, it might be working. Now I think it will work. Puppet agent. Okay, so you can just see, okay, why it is like that. Okay, the Google will answer you why it is like this. So normally in real time you will not have this answer. You will not get this. The problem here is you see here the Puppet agent. You see here. So it is going to be. This is a problem. I know this problem, but you see, puppet.config is there, right? Here you see the Puppet process file, where the Puppet PID is. Okay, this directory, and this is a problem. Okay, so that's the reason I am just using verbose. So it is a fix for that. So it is a issue with the. It is a small bug. So to solve that bug, you can use the -verbose command. Okay. Normally it will not happen. Okay, maybe in your screen it may not happen, and in real time also it will not happen. Okay, fine. Regarding the class, okay. Regarding the class, okay. 5:30 and all, I need to put half day, apply half day leave. Who is that? Apurva. Okay, I need to put half day leave because 5:30 is very early for me. It is evening, so I need to be there in office, right? So, and tomorrow a lot of meetings are there with the client. So that's fine. What we will do is 7 o'clock is fine for you. Little bit early means 7 o'clock is fine. So I will try to be here by 7.
Not 7 to 8, Sundar. After that, that should be fine. After that, I mean, after 8, like that, it's also, that is also, that will be a little bit okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So what I will do is everybody should accept for that, right? So if it is in that case, so 8:30 is fine. So half an hour late is also fine with you.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow class is very important actually. Again, the tomorrow class will go for 1.5 hours or 2 hours or something like that. So I am just going to prepare. I need to prepare a lot for you to just present for tomorrow.
So your night time, I mean, is it the morning we are discussing?
Yes. Night time. My night time I am just discussing.
So are we not having any more evening classes for us?
Yes, no.
Okay.
So that is what you try to understand the timing actually. Okay.
I thought the morning class is only for today. So this is what we are going to continue from now.
Yes.
Okay, but I mean,
Not from now actually. Tomorrow, see what we need to continue. See, officially I have closed my class on the Docker itself. Okay. Unofficially I am continuing the classes. Okay. So maybe 1 or 2 days we are just going to end the classes.
okay,
So that is what I have changed the time. So officially in my content, so the things will be up to the Docker will be there. So this is just for a marketing purpose, and tomorrow's class is also only for a marketing purpose. Okay.
okay, okay. So maybe couple
So
of more days.
yeah. So that's what. So try to adjust if possible, or if you're not able to do it, tell me. I will try to accommodate something like that. I will try to change my time.
Morning anytime is okay for me. I mean, if we are doing
See,
it.
Nupur, don't make me to just shout on you. I don't want my BP to go high. Simple it is. I don't know morning time or evening time. I know only my time. Okay, because I know you guys can be there in PST. One guy can be EST. I don't know my time. Talk to my time. That's it. So my time 8 o'clock. This time is same. Is okay for you? Yes or no? If it is no, then what time should be best? So plus or minus 1 hour. Tell me. Simple.
Your time, night should be fine for me anytime.
Plus or minus 1 hour or half an hour. Tell me what is that. So today what is the time I have started is 8 o'clock. So plus or minus 1 hour should be fine for me and everyone. So only for Apurva we are changing it. So we are ready to accept, but you have to tell the time to me now.
8:30. Sundar,
So
is it
plus
possible
half
for
an
you?
hour, correct? Plus half an hour,
Yeah,
simple, right?
yeah, 8:30 p.m.
Yes, okay, fine. So plus half an hour. Just don't say the timing. Plus half an hour, whatever we have started today, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. It should be good for the Mahendra's batch also, correct?
Yeah, Sundar, it's okay. I mean, from my end,
Okay,
it's
fine.
okay. I guess Vikram should be comfortable, if I'm not wrong.
Vikram plus half an hour is fine because anyway we are going to be, see, our batch should not be a problem because we are going to be there up to from 9 to 8 to 9:30. So just we are just going to, you are just going to start little bit late. Anyway, we are just in the time window only. So only this guys, so 4 more guys are there right today. So those guys should be just comfortable. Okay. So okay for me to Harpreet is saying okay, and Kavita should be saying yes. Yeah, Raghavendra, Kavita, and your guys should be saying yes. Fine. So tomorrow, what only three or four questions will be answered. Okay. So one is what is DevOps industry is doing? What is your day-to-day activity over there? How the real time it is going? So we are just going to discuss one flow with Docker. Okay, so how the Docker is getting used with one flow. So just I will just come with some flow diagrams and some real-time examples, and I will make some stories for you tomorrow. Okay, so this is what our plan is.
Sundar,
And yeah, I want to, yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I guess,
Mhm.
was mentioning on the day that we'll be discussing theoretically a couple of AWS concepts like Lambda and other.
Yes, yes.
And
We are going to discuss. That is what I was about to tell to you. We are going to discuss three more concepts.
okay,
Okay, one is Lambda, and other is DNS. Okay, Route 53, and other is going to be RDS. Okay.
okay. And data bags also would be covered
Lam
tomorrow, Sundar.
Data bags. Okay, I will cover. Data bags is not a concept. Okay,
Okay.
we'll cover.
Uh,
No issue.
so the
Yeah.
cloud formation.
Cloud formation is you wanted.
I just want to know the concept. Cloud formation and cloud watch, how they use it.
Okay, okay. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay.
See, we will do it. No issue. Yeah. No issue.
Hello, Sundar.
Yes, sir, please.
Sundar, you mentioned that we're going to cover S3 service in AWS.
I have covered it. You are not there.
No, Sundar, not for our
No,
batch.
no.
No, Sundar. You didn't cover.
Did I cover? Okay. So did I cover IAM service for you then?
Yes, yes, you did. Yeah, IAM you did,
I
yes.
did IAM I did, but S3 I have not. It means it is okay. So always I used to do that in a couple of days. Okay, no issue. We will do S3 also. Okay.
Sundar, I've got a couple of doubts, Sundar.
Go ahead.
This VPC thing we were talking, right? How to access the a server in a private subnet through a server in public subnet. You were mentioning another day to try the SSH, but no, for making auto SSH function, I should be able to access the server in private subnet, right?
No, you cannot. See, you have to go into that server from one server to other server
Mm-hmm.
via your public subnet only.
Okay, that's what I'm mentioning. I mean, I'm unable to access. Let's say, to make it very clear, let's say I've got a server A in public subnet and server B in private subnet. Now what I'm trying to is I'm able to ping server B from server A. But the thing is, if I wish to, make some changes in server B, let's like, to access server B from server A, I'm unable to enter. Let's say if you make auto SSH, if you use the same concept of auto SSH for A and B servers, I can just, make the connection through the copying the pub key into the authorized keys, and then I'll be able to access it from server A itself.
Yeah.
That,
So
that thing,
think about it. So there is one more knot here actually. The IAM service.
okay.
You can log in through IAM service also. Think about it.
Okay. And
Next question.
how do we integrate this Docker into Jenkins, Sundar?
CD.
CD?
Trigger the Docker command. Automatically the Docker command can be triggered by using master slave. It's the easiest way. And also you have a Docker plugin also to do that. You can integrate by using Docker plugin. But most of the cases we can just immediately do with the Docker command. Okay.
Okay.
By using master slave. So in the slave machine we will be triggering the Docker command.
Okay. And you know, um,
I don't want to tell it, but since you asked me, I'm telling you, because if I teach you that one, so it will not be, for sure you will not understand. There is something called Docker Compose. Okay.
okay.
There is a module called Docker Compose. Okay. So that Docker Compose, okay, is the real-time tool to do the deployment in Docker. Okay.
Okay.
So it is called as a Docker Compose. So just Google it, what is Docker Compose, and tomorrow I will be talking about it. So you asked me, right, what is the real-time things which we are doing in the Docker.
Mm-hmm.
So with that Docker Compose only we are going to do it. Okay. So instead of Kubernetes, people can use Docker Compose. Fine. But normally, if you are telling this things without working really on it, so there will be, if the interviewer knows about the Docker, really a Docker Compose,
Mm-hmm.
there will be lot of questions for you, and we cannot answer those questions. Yeah, it comes by the real practice.
Okay. And one last question, Sundar. Can we allot a single elastic IP to multiple servers?
Single elastic IP to multiple servers is not possible. Only maximum 5 is possible, and 5 elastic different IP should be there.
Okay. So each elastic IP can be assigned to only a single server.
Yes, single server. And you can, with the free account, you can only use 5 elastic IP. But in real time, you can use lot of elastic IPs. The public IP can be used. Lot of things can be used.
Okay, Sundar.
Okay. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye. No, don't worry. If tomorrow we could not able to complete it, we will be having one more class. Okay, if that is also not completed, we'll be having the classes after my vacation also. After 5 to 4 days to 5 days, after that we will have the classes. Okay, don't worry. Bye bye. See you.
Sundar,
Mm-hmm.
who is recording the class?
Lot of people are recording. I am sure about it because for sure one guy is recording. So he should be
Okay.
Kamran.
Please. Okay.
Okay, Kamran is not from this batch. Who is recording? So one of the guys should record, right? Hemant, Harpreet, Mahendra, nobody?
God.
I'm recording, Sundar.
Mahendra is recording. Okay. From your batch, something Shashank or Mani should be recording this, right? So who is not recording? Why he is not recording?
Raghu should be recording.
Raghu. Who is Raghu? There is no way called Raghu in this batch, right? Raghu is from other.
That's what Shashank told me in the email, that he talked to Raghu and he will do that. I don't know who is it.
Okay. Fine.
Whoever doing the video, the recording, please send to everyone.
Yeah, if you don't have the email ID, please let us know. We'll provide that.
No, that's fine. So Hemant, who is recording this?
Myself, Sundar Mahendra.
Okay, Mahendra. Can you send it to me, Mahendra? I will give it to these guys, or you can just send it to these guys also.
Either way is okay, Sundar. If they can ping in the chat, I can do it. Or else if you want me to forward it to you, I will forward it to you.
No, both the things you do. So the Kavita has given and Nupur has given. These guys, maybe they are pinging in the chat to you. You can give it to them. Okay.
Okay, Sundar.
Okay. I am signing out. If you have any doubts or questions, you can discuss.